Hello, Steve White, SteveWhites89. Well, there's big problems with, and just like that. At first, there was the reaction to Mr. Big dying. A lot of fans were upset. They felt that they had ruined the fairy tale marriage between Big and Carrie and so forth. So the people were upset about that. And then there was the reaction from the Peloton people, who were the people who supplied the exercise bike that he was riding, but we'll get into that later. And now we have some even more disturbing drama. Two separate women have come out and accused Chris Noth of sexual assault. Now, these are incidents from 2004 and 2015. Now, the first woman, who is known as Zoe, she says that in 2004, it was about the time of the final of the series, she went on a date with him, and I won't go into the details, but they went into the details in the articles and that I read. But he allegedly sexually assaulted her in his apartment. And then there was another woman called, I think, Lucy, and she was apparently allegedly assaulted in 2015. She said that she went on a date with him and she got drunk and sex wasn't consensual. And apparently he did text her the next day inquiring about it, which does imply there was an incident. So it's not looking good for him. As I said, these are both alleged, but it's not looking good. And it's just, I'm glad he's not on the show, because it's like, okay, we can put, if he is the kind of man who would do that, then we can put him behind us and move on with the show, and Carrie's better off without him and so forth. But yeah, and it was funny what happened with Peloton. They basically got, they found out their equipment was going to be used in the show, so they thought, well, we'll do an endorsement. They had Chris Noth do an ad and everything, and apparently no one told them that he dies on the machine or after using the machine. So they didn't know that, and then they found out afterwards that happened, and they didn't know the whole time. So they probably wouldn't have been as willing to give the equipment to the show if they were known as going to be shown in a negative light, and that it'd be people joking all over the place about him dying because of it, which seems to be what people are saying. So yeah, it's just not going well for Mr. Big. They pulled the spot that he had that was obviously he'd get residuals and that for it because he's part of a campaign. They pulled that because of the bad publicity of the character dying on the machine, and also the new sexual assault allegations. Although I was under the impression that at some point that the marketing actually, some people were saying the marketing played, I haven't seen the ad, that the marketing actually played on his death. But whether they were actually really aware of it or how much they were aware of it, I'm not sure. But it's not going well, and I just sort of thought I'd comment on that because I thought it was interesting. So I haven't seen the third episode yet. I think it's available to stream yet. I'll have to watch it later on. But yeah, feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, let know what you think of Mr. Big's new dramas. If he is going to be going through the legal system in regards to sexual assault, then we probably don't want him on the show giving bad publicity. We wouldn't want the character still being part of the show if he's going to have this sort of thing attached to him. But yep, I'm going to go. Thanks. Bye.